In this series, I've challenged myself to play Minecraft every single day, only one day at a time, for an entire year. And I guess you could say we've had quite the perfect start so far. And this is day 171 of that challenge. Now, we are grabbing a melon for every subscriber gained throughout this series, so make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you like the video, hype the video and comment on the video, you'll have a chance to get on our infamous wall of subscribers with all of these legends. And for today, we have some business to attend to. And that business includes, as I'm picking up blocks, oh my, collecting blocks here, we are taking down our starter base, which is pretty sad, I must say, but at the same time, quite necessary. It wasn't really fitting our whole theme we got going on here, so I want to make some adjustments to this world, and that's some of the adjustments that have to be made. Now, our axe is almost dead, as you can see, and we got to chop down this tree. So, let's make a new axe. Let's keep this efficiency 3 enchantment on it. We don't have too many levels here, but we should be able to repair it. And let's empty out some of our inventory space at the moment as well while we're at it. Throw all this in the decorations chest. This is going to go in here. We have stuff everywhere. I mean, we have done a pretty good job of staying pretty sorted throughout this whole challenge, which I pride myself in, honestly, because I'm not usually the best at that. I'm usually quite the opposite. I'm usually the worst at that. So I'm pretty proud of myself for being able to stay this organized throughout this challenge. This is not something you'll typically see out of me. I usually create quite a few chest monsters for ourselves, and I didn't mean to do that. But let's just do that anyways to reset our sleep timer. We haven't slept throughout this challenge either, if you will know. And I think, like I said, our next order of business after taking down this starter house is going to be quite possibly building a house for ourselves or getting started on a windmill build that we promised ourselves and all of our great subscribers. So we'll see. I mean, I think a house for myself is quite necessary at this time. It's been quite a few episodes, I will say. It's been a pretty long time, that is, since I worked on a house. And I've been doing a lot of other builds. I could have sworn that just said 3. Okay, it did. But I haven't really built any houses for myself. Like, I had the one starter house, which was really just a platform and a tree. And if you go back, you know, I suggest starting this challenge from day 1 if you haven't yet. But if you go back, you'll see the build that we created. And Mango is joining us today. She's my orange cat. She's a baby. She's about 2.5 pounds, 2.6 to be exact. And she's a menace. But let's see if she's a menace today. She looks like she's being nice and relaxed. She's crawling in my lap. How you doing, Mango? Join us for this episode. Why don't you? But in a peaceful way, you know? You don't have to, She was throwing us in cinematic mode the other day. I think that was 2 days ago. We were flying with the Elytra, and she was throwing us in F5, third-person action. She was getting all the angles. So, she's becoming a bit of a producer for us. But she needs a little bit of training, I will say. She definitely needs producer training. She has none of that, no experience. She just got the job because she's adorable. But let's throw this away. Throw this away. We got a whole nother stack of jungle logs. We also need a creeper farm. And I mentioned in a community post that could be something good to do on the live stream. And I think I might go ahead and do that. I don't know when that'll be. I'll try and let you guys know a few days in advance. Most likely a weekend. I don't know how long those take to make. And what are we doing here? Why do you keep spawning in here? You're not tiny takeover. You are a large takeover. And we don't need you in there. Can you spawn in the iron golem farm like iron golems usually do? Please. And I don't know what's making him spawn there. Is there nowhere? I'm thinking it's got something to do with all of this going on. So let's make a little more room. We can't do that with an axe. We might need a pickaxe to do that. Let's make a little more room here. Open this up a bit, and we'll see if he spawns in there. Because he's been spawning all over the place lately. And you, buddy. You as well. Get on out of here. Okay. I hear a baby zombie chasing me. I thought I heard a baby zombie chasing me. I think he might be under me, to be exact. Or it might have been the zombie that we had in our villager spot there with our iron farm. Let's once again throw all this garbage away. We don't really need any of this. And now that the inventory is cleared, the mind is cleared, let's take a gander at what we got to work with. I think actually step one might be getting some more wood. And maybe clearing out some of this jungle behind us, because we will need more space eventually. But I think, like I said, step one, we're going to have to make some room back here. And to make some room back here, well, we're going to have to do this. So let's go ahead and get to work. This is why... What the heck are you doing? Stay away from my bird. We've already lost one bird. We're going to bring you back, bird. We don't want nothing happening to you. Come on. Let's go back. You could go in the tiny takeover farm. You're pretty tiny. Not like that iron golem. He was not very tiny. Can we get up here and make the parkour? No, we can't. Oh my. Okay. Don't know where you came from. Stay away from my bird. We had a creeper. I don't remember what day it was, but he took out one of our birds. And that was pretty sad. We only had him for about 3 minutes, give or take, but you could sit right there. You are the greeter. Anybody that comes in, you say hello to them. You let them know. It's just me in this world, so you probably you're only gonna say hello to me, but you know, you could hang out there for now. So let's get the spruce wood. Spruce is always great. I love building with spruce. We need it for all the trapdoors that we use, especially even if we're not using spruce specifically. We probably will be using spruce trapdoors in our next build. And I have an idea for the windmill as well, but I think the windmill is going to be a little more tough. I'm either thinking because, you know, I don't really know how to create the windmill part of it. Like the part that actually mills the wind, you know? Like, it's definitely not the right way to say that. But that's how I'm putting it. The part that mills the wind. I don't know how to do that part. That part's tough. The wings, whatever they are. What are they called? Not wings. Whatever those are called. Let me know in the comments. What are those called? They're I don't know, propellers, you know? You know what I mean. But let's take down some of these trees. An oak tree. We don't need oak wood, but this is in the way and not necessary. So let's get rid of it. And what else can we get? We could get rid of this giant oak tree. We got to get rid of some of these trees that are just wreaking havoc back here. They're just taking up a lot of space and looking pretty ugly. Like this tree. I do have to say, I want to keep the jungle theme going. Like, you know, I don't want to take away too much from the jungle we got. This is only Unbreaking 1. We can break this and not feel bad about it. But we'll have to make another one. But I do want to keep this jungle feel that we have. You know, like we are building in the jungle. So I don't want to take too much away from the jungle. But at the same point, some of these are just kind of intrusive. They're intrusive wildlife. You know, like oak trees don't belong in the jungle. That's intrusive. That's what they taught me in biology, at least. And let's see, we have a stack of spruce saplings. I was worried we were going to run out of spruce saplings after chopping that tree down. We are good on that. Let's get ourselves another diamond hoe while we're at it. And maybe we could get like Unbreaking 1 on it. Maybe we get something. Just a little something. Maybe efficiency. Who knows? We'll get something on it. Let's see what we get. Leave your guesses in the comments. And efficiency 2. Or do we want Unbreaking 1? Like efficiency, do we really need efficiency when we're breaking leaves with it? We'll take unbreaking. And we get efficiency 1. A little double whammy for you. I bet nobody gets that one. Let's see. Turning daytime. How much time? We're about halfway through. Our sleep schedule in Minecraft is completely botched. We are on opposite sleep schedules. When we start the day, it tends to go to the night, and when we end the day, it's middle of the day. So it's kind of been messing with me a little bit, but you know, we overplayed a few days, we underplayed a few days. You know, the time kind of gets messed up. The key is that we play one Minecraft day every day, and I've stuck to that. You know, we have not missed a single day, 171 days, and it's been honestly pretty impressive to myself. Like, I didn't think I'd be able to do this challenge. You know, I still, to this day, like, I have, you know, full faith that I'm going to do this challenge, but I still, to this day, I'm like, am I really doing this? Like, I can't believe that I'm really hopping on Minecraft every day, creating a 20-minute video for all of you and uploading. Like, it's pretty cool, honestly. Looking back at it, like, I see all the videos uploaded. I look back at them myself, so I'm like, I remember that. I remember doing that. Like, it's cool. I'm creating kind of like a documentary in a sense, and I think the story speaks for itself. You know, the world speaks for itself. We got a lot of cool builds here. We got a lot more to come. And we have a lot of ideas in the bank, and that's good to have. You know, I love that we have all of you leaving comments every day with great ideas on what our next build is going to be. You know, that's the coolest thing. I love seeing, like, people are excited to see the windmill. People are excited. They were excited to see me put the aquarium up finally. And that's why I don't want any specific build to feel rushed as well. You know, I try and take my time with all these builds. I try and do my best with every single build that I put out here, just because, you know, maybe somebody was sitting there from day 14 waiting for the aquarium, and I promised it, you know, however long ago, and I want them to, you know, get their money's worth. I want them, even though it's free to watch, I want them, you know, like, they waited so long, I want to do right by them. And that's why I like taking time with these builds. That's why I like taking time with everything that I create in this world and really thinking it through before I really follow through with it. So days like this, where we're just chopping some wood, making a little small edits here or there, it's not the most interesting, I will say. It's not like we're doing anything crazy like building this giant tree tower, but days like this allow me to create days like this, where I create these giant builds and ultimately upgrade the overall look and feel of our jungle village here. And I beat the Ender Dragon. We did that. So a lot of these next, you know, almost 200 days, less than 200 days actually left in this challenge, but a lot of the rest of this challenge is going to consist of me making pretty cool builds. And I always need your help in the comments to keep me flowing with ideas, keep me thinking about what's next, you know, what's going to come next, what's going to look best here. So, speaking of, now that we took our starter base down, I don't know if I want to build a custom tree here. I might want to build something else. And what would that something else be? I'm not sure. But let me know in the comments what you'd like to see built here. I might go with a custom tree still, or I might build a custom tree. I think a custom tree would fit much better, like somewhere in this corner, or like somewhere back here. Like, I still kind of want to build a custom tree. I just don't think, like, looking at it, like, I like the fact that I can sit right here and I can see our crane. You know, I can see, now I can see all of this. Now that the starter base is gone, hear me out. Like I said, I didn't want to tear the starter base down, but now that it's gone, just like the overall feel of this world, it just got a lot more open. It looks a lot more developed. Like, I know it's sad taking down the starter base, but it was a bit of an eyesore. And maybe, just maybe next, we have to work on this over here, because I feel like this section, like all across here, needs some upgrades. That pig's been hanging out there for so long, we might have to save him. Let me know in the comments if you want to see me save that pig and bring him back. And maybe we name him, because he's been there since, gosh, probably like day 15. He's been hanging out there, just doing his thing. But let's see, like, I need to do something like this mountain right here. Like, yes, like it looks natural and all, but I feel like we can make an upgrade there. And what shall that upgrade be? Maybe we do like a little cave. Maybe we could do like our own custom geode or something. Like, I'm trying to think, what can we do on the side of this mountain? I think we should start digging it out and seeing if we could get something cool over there. But if I'm gonna do that, I might as well go for another upgrade here. And that would be Unbreaking 1. That's something, I guess. We really need levels. We really need a creeper farm. And, you know, we're gonna have to figure that out eventually. But, like I said, if you want to see a creeper farm on live stream, let me know in the comments. I will do that. And, I will try and plan out a day that works for me and for all of you. You know, I mean, I don't want to live stream and then everybody can't make it because they're busy that day, and that would be not as fun. I want to connect with all you. I loved the day 100 live stream. Like, that was so cool, having all of you join on day 100 and seeing the chat pop off. Like, that was so fun to me. And I think at the same point, I was saying I wanted to build a staircase down here somehow. So maybe we work on that first. We work on a staircase here. That way we can see how much room we have to work with. And to do that, well, I just got to make sure that I have the blocks. But I'm going to use jungle wood. I'm going to use some jungle stairs. Do I use slabs? No, I'm going to go with stairs. I know we have a lot of slabs, but I don't quite want to use those. And maybe we need some, I feel like we need some more of this mossy cobblestone and stone bricks, because it kind of matches with what we got going on over there. And we're going to make a staircase kind of coming down here. I think maybe like we did for the jungle tower, like kind of like that, but not spiral, just like down forwards, down backwards, down forward. You get the idea. It's a lot easier. Maybe if I show you, I would assume. But let's grab all of this. We have, well, we have some levels there. I mean, I would have thought that would have been more levels, but hey, it's something. I'm not complaining. We got something there. So let's throw all that in there. We're going to need more vines if we want more jungle cobblestone, mossy cobblestone. So let's go ahead, grab some shears, which we seem to not have anywhere. We got some blocks in here as well. Let's empty this out. Maybe we should start using our shulker box. That could be a good idea. We might as well keep some sticks on us. We're always going to need those here and there. We could empty out this spruce. A lot of organization today. Empty this out. And then let's grab our shears, which I believe we dumped in this chest. Doesn't look like our bow is the best thing we got to our name. And this is going to stay a dump chest for now, because I don't feel like organizing that right now. That's not in my plans for the moment. And speaking of, we do have to write down, as always, our lucky entry to the wall of subscribers. And like I said, if you want to get on this wall, it's pretty simple. Just gotta subscribe. And then if you want an extra chance, like Icy-K9H, like the video, hype the video, and then leave a comment saying you did so, and you got a increased chance of getting on that wall. I will say the most chance that you'll have is if you hype the video. Hyping the video, I will say I do select from that group of people first, or, you know, obviously the most loyal of subscribers, like those of you who have been here from day one, those of you who have watched from day one, you guys, of course, are getting priority on the wall. So let's get ourselves some vines. And it's coming to the end here. We got about 20 seconds left. So let's see how many vines we could get in the meantime. And I do have to say, I've forgotten this a few times, but I leave a comment at the end of most of my videos. to see who watches to the end. And if you watch to the end of this video, leave a comment saying Vines. And that's all for day 171. And I will see you tomorrow for day 172.